Welcome to class 9th biology children. Today we are going to discuss last part of animal tissues. This is chapter 3. Okay. In our previous classes we have discussed three types of tissues, animal tissues. We are going to discuss right now the fourth type of animal tissues, that is muscular tissues. If we discuss these muscular tissues, our chapter 3 will be completed. Before going to discuss muscular tissues, let us see the mind map of animal tissues. Mind map of animal tissues. Let us see epithelial tissues, muscular tissues, connective tissues, nervous tissues. Four types of animal tissues are there. Nervous tissues, nerve cell we discussed. Connective tissues. These connective tissues are useful to connect the living organisms, one body parts, one part to another part. Examples: areolar tissue, tendon, ligament, adipose tissue. Next, cartilage, bone. These two are belongs to skeletal tissues. Fluid tissues, blood, lymph. Lymph is in 10th class. We will discuss about this in 10th class, but it is not given in our 9th class biology textbook. Okay, in 10th class we will discuss. Let us see muscular tissues: striated, unstriated, cardiac muscles. So these three types we need to discuss in this period. Next, epithelial tissues: squamous, cuboidal, columnar and glandular. Next, ciliated epithelial tissues. Like this manner, different types of animal tissues are there. So out of these epithelial tissues, connective tissues, nervous tissues we have discussed in our previous class. Now we are going to discuss these muscular tissues. Muscular tissues are how many types? Three types: striated, unstriated, cardiac muscles. Let us see striated muscles. These are non-striated or unstriated muscles. These are cardiac muscles. If you observe striated muscles, there is a chance to see mitochondria. Mitochondrions. What is the use of mitochondrions? Mitochondrions are useful to produce energy in the cells. Next, cross striation. We can see striation means periodical light and dark colored patches called striation. For example, in this figure there is a chance to see one white colored band, next black colored band, next white, black, white, black. Like that manner we can see some periodical color patches on the muscle cells. So this is called cross striation. Next, sarcolemma is also we can see in these muscles. Next, some damaged tissues also we can see in striated muscles. Next, in case of non-striated muscles, do they have any branches? No branches. Here also this is one muscle cell, this is another cell, this is another cell. So three cells are there. But here some branches are there. Here one branching, next here also we can see branching. Here also we can see some branching. So here in non-striated muscles there is no chance to see any branches. And non-striated muscles can be covered by a membrane. That membrane is called plasma membrane. Which membrane? Plasma membrane. And myofibrils we can see. Nucleus can be located in the center of the muscle cell. Okay, let us see cardiac muscles. Where do we see these cardiac muscles? These cardiac muscles we can see in our heart. Cardiac refers to heart. Let us see here so many branches we can see. Here one branch, next also here another branch is started, here also branch, here also branch, this is also branch, next this is also branch, it is also branch. So many branches we can see along with the striation. Here there is a chance to see dark colored patch, next light colored patch, dark colored patch. So here also we can see so many colored patches. And what do you know about this dot? This dot is nucleus. So here one nucleus, here also, here also, here also. So it's a multinucleated muscle. Cardiac muscles are multinucleated muscles. Let us see the differences between striated, non-striated and cardiac muscles. Let us see. They are voluntary in nature. These striated muscles are voluntary in nature. Voluntary in nature means we can control them, these striated muscles. Where do we observe these muscles? These muscles are presented in our limbs, hands, eyelids, etc. Limbs, హ్యాండ్స్, ఐలిడ్స్ ఎట్సెట్రా. మన చేతుల్లో ఉంటాయి, కాళ్ళల్లో ఉంటాయి, నెక్స్ట్ ఐలిడ్స్లో ఉంటాయి. సో వీటిని మనం ఏం చేయొచ్చు, కంట్రోల్ చేసుకోవచ్చు అనమాట. బట్ దీస్ నాన్ స్ట్రియేటెడ్ మజిల్స్ ఆర్ ఇన్వాలంటరీ ఇన్ నేచర్. ఇన్వాలంటరీ మీన్స్ we cannot control them. These are called non-striated muscles. Where do we observe these non-striated muscles? These can be seen in iris of the eye. We cannot control our iris of the eye. And also in uterus. Females have uterus. So in that uterus also we can see these non-striated muscles. And also in the bronchi. Bronchi means it is one of the part in our lungs. We will discuss about this in 10th class. Next, cardiac muscles. They are also involuntary in nature. We are also unable to control these cardiac muscles. Where do we observe these cardiac muscles? They are present in the heart. These cardiac muscles are present in the heart. Okay, so striated muscles are voluntary in nature. Non-striated and cardiac muscles are involuntary in nature. These both are involuntary in nature. Next, where do we observe striated muscles? In our limbs, hands, etc. We can see in eyelids also. Next, non-striated muscles. Where do we can see these muscles? Non-striated muscles we can see in the uterus, and also in the eyes, and also in the iris of the eye. Next, where do we see these cardiac muscles? In our heart. Let us see the next point. These striated muscles are mostly attached to the bones and helps in the movement. These striated muscles are always attached to bones for giving movements in the living organisms, for providing movements in the living organisms. Next, non-striated muscles. They are mostly present in alimentary canal and uterus. Uterus already I told you about it. It is in females reproductive system. Alimentary canal is useful to send the food into our internal system. That is called alimentary canal. So these non-striated muscles can be seen in our alimentary canal and also in the uterus. Next, cardiac muscles. They are present in the heart. These muscles are present in the heart. Okay, let us see the next point. Striated muscles. These are called as skeletal muscles. Striated muscles are also called skeletal muscles. Next, non-striated muscles. These are called as smooth muscles. Non-striated muscles are called smooth muscles. Cardiac muscles. These are called as cardiac muscles. Cardiac refers to heart. These are attached to heart. These can be seen in our heart. That is why these muscles are called cardiac muscles. But skeletal muscles means striated muscles. Striated muscles are also called skeletal muscles. Non-striated muscles are also called smooth muscles. Cardiac muscles. These are cardiac muscles. Let us see the next point. These striated muscles, they have alternate light and dark colored bands. So striated muscles. Why these are called as striated muscles? If you observe these striated muscles, here one white colored patch, next dark colored patch, next white colored patch, next dark color, white dark, like that manner periodical colored patches are there. That is why these are called striated. Striation means periodical light and dark color patch is called striation. Next, non-striated muscles. They didn't have any bands, so these are called unstriated or non-striated muscles. If you observe non-striated muscles, do they contain any patches on them, light and dark colored patches? Here also in this cell also no patch, here also no patch, here also no patch. That is why these cells are called non-striated or unstriated muscles. Next, cardiac muscles, they have striations, so these are called striated muscles. Observe, in these striated cardiac muscles also we can see one dark colored patch, next white colored patches, next this part is dark colored patch. So here also we can see striation, so these are also called striated muscles. So striated and cardiac muscles are called striated muscles, but non-striated muscles doesn't contain any striation. Let us see next point. These cells are long, striated cells are long, cylindrical, unbranched and having many nuclei. These cells are long, very long. If you observe these cells, these are long. Next, so many nucleus we can see, multinucleated. Here also we can see so many nucleus. Some dotted like structures can be seen in each and every muscle cells. So these are also having so many nucleus in it, means multinucleated. Okay. Next, unbranched, these are doesn't having any branches in it, but I am extremely sorry for that. Previously I told you about it. These are branched muscles, but these are unbranched muscles. Okay. Next, if you observe non-striated muscles, the cells are long with pointed ends having a single nucleus. If you observe non-striated muscles, cells are long, longer cells, and see the ends. So pointed ends. This is one pointed end. Next, this is also pointed ends. So here also pointed ends we can see. Here also pointed ends we can see. Pointed means sharp ends we can see. If you observe the nucleus, one cell consisting only one nucleus. Here also one cell consisting only one nucleus, but here so many nucleus can be seen in the dotted forms, but here only one nucleus can be seen in the each and every cell. Next, cardiac cells. These cells are long, branched and having so many nuclei. These cells are long, these cells are long, చాలా పొడవుగా ఉంటాయి, and branched, so branches are there, and multinucleated means these dotted big dots like structures are called nucleus. So many nucleus we can see. Next, if you observe non-striated and striated muscles and cardiac muscles presence, so here striated muscles can be seen in inner limbs, hands and also eyelids. Eyelids means kanti repalu. Next, non-striated muscles in females uterus. Next, iris of the eye. These are consisting non-striated muscles. Next, cardiac muscles. They are present in the heart. Cardiac muscles present in the heart. This is very very important question. So with this topic our chapter 3 total topics are completed. Okay children, in our next class onwards we will discuss chapter 1, chapter 2 and chapter 3 objective type question and answers. Objective type question and answers we will discuss. After completion of objective type question and answers discussion, we will start chapter 4. Okay, in our next class onwards we will discuss chapter 1 objective part, chapter 2 objective part and chapter 3 objective part. Next class onwards we will discuss chapter 4. Okay children, thank you, bye.